Captain, we have found a nuclear vessel, and she is the Enterprise. Oops, wrong Captain. Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another 3D review. This time it's going to be Captain America. And I've been wanting to do this one for a while. The First Avenger. I actually had this, oh goodness, since like November or so. Whenever this came out, I've watched it a few times. And I just have not gotten around to do any videos. So I thought I'd sit around this weekend and do some YouTube videos, catch up on the 3D stuff. And first of all, we'll talk about the movie and we'll talk about all that kind of stuff here in a minute. Looking at the package, usual take. This is the 3D package. It's got kind of one of those like pretty glossed, kind of silvery, goldish color gloss to it on there. Now, I bought this at a Best Buy for $34.99. Right here is the limited 3D edition. I don't know what that means because this is the only 3D version that they've put out on disc. So I think they're just trying to sell 3D movies. And this has the Blu Ray, 3D Blu Ray. It's got a Blu Ray disc, a DVD copy, a digital copy, and it's got over an hour of bonus features, it says on there. So here's the back of the package. It just kind of shows the cast up there. What's going on, your typical, hey, you need this, 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 and this to watch a 3D movie, and kind of explaining what's going on there. Let's see, it says, from the studio that brought you Iron Man, Captain America leads the fight for freedom in the action-packed blockbuster starring Chris Evans, who, by the way, played Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, in the Fantastic Four movies. So I'll talk more about that when we talk about the movie. As the ultimate weapon against evil, when terrifying forces threatens everyone across the globe, the world's greatest soldier wages war on the evil Hydra organization, led by the villainous Red Skull, played by Hugo Weaving. Critics and audiences alike salute Captain America, the First Avenger, as pure excitement, pure action, and pure fun. So the disc one's got the Blu-ray. It's got the feature film. It's got a Marvel one-shot. Funny thing happened on the way to Thor's Hammer HD. I haven't seen that yet. Haven't sat down and watched that yet. It's got the Assembly Begins HD. It's got 6 featurettes, some deleted scenes, commentary by the director, Joe Johnston, who I believe directed Jurassic Park 3. Is that right? If I'm wrong, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's right. And also by the director of photography, Shelley Johnson, and the editor, Jeff Ford. Disc 2 is the feature in Blu-ray 3D. Disc 3 is the standard DVD, and it's got the digital copy on it. So there it is. And here he is here, Captain America 3D. Now, inside, we've got our instructions on how to transfer our digital copy. We've got the Blu-ray disc, and then we flip over. We have the 3D disc, which is all blue. It's the opposite, which is I thought was interesting because the Blu-ray version is white with blue letters, and then the opposite for that, and then the standard DVD copy with the digital print is just straight silver, straight unpainted. Well, it is painted, it's just kind of painted gray. So, yeah, Captain America. Great film. I love this. I remember when I was a kid, Captain America was not one of my favorite characters. I thought he was hokey and whatever, and he looked kind of dumb, and I was always kind of the DC guy anyway. So Captain America was never really all that awesome to me. Hated the live action show, and when he showed up in cartoons, I just whatever. Well, as I got older, I started to like the character more, and I started to read comics that were set in World War II, and they were timepiece, and then the character worked for me. I liked it. I like Captain America set in 1944. Set in modern times, it can be dodgy. It depends on who's writing it. It depends on the artwork. He still has to have that 1944 virtue to him, the whole greatest generation feel to him. He has to be a man out of date, and if he's not written that way, it doesn't work. He reminds me a lot of Captain Marvel in DC Comics with Billy Batson. That's another timepiece character to me. He should be the epitome of everything good, the innocence of a child in a horrible, horrible world. And just he has to be out of place. And Captain America has to be that too. He's got to be out of place. He's a man out of time. He's in a world of horrible morals with the greatest morals about him. And if he's not written that way, it's not good. Fortunately, the First Avenger is a timepiece film, which I was like, yes, thank goodness we're going to get that. And then I heard Chris Evans got the job as Captain America. And at first I was like, oh, dude, that's the Human Torch. It's Johnny Storm. He's too funny. He's too thin. It's never going to work. And then I saw the film. And I saw the movie in the theater, and I thought it was really great. And the story is good. I mean, it's basically Captain America going after Red Skull, how Captain America comes to be. They're pushing on the front. And it's a traditional Captain America versus Red Skull type of story. And we get the invaders, which is nice. We get Bucky, and we get a bunch of old characters. And there's a very nice scene in the movie where they're coming on the, what do they call it, the Stark Festival or Stark Fest or whatever it is that you see in Iron Man 2. They have one in 1944 with the original Stark, Howard Stark, and Tony's father, and he's putting on this whole thing. And as they're coming in, you see the original Human Torch, the android, in a case, which is very reminiscent of the Alex Ross book Marvels. Very cool, kind of a nice little throw-in that he's in there. And you know what? Chris Evans really turned it around. I was very, very shocked. He did a great job. He's good at humor, but he did a fantastic job as Captain America. He actually captured that leadership, that honor, that essence that is Captain America, and he bulked up for the film. I mean, he looks nothing like he did in the Fantastic Four movies. If you never saw the Fantastic Four movies, I mean, you wouldn't know who he is to begin with. But if you did watch those Fantastic Four movies, you'd be like, what, really? That's him? I mean, just totally looks different. He acts different. I mean, he just, kudos to him and his acting chops and really totally working a completely different character for this same comic book company. So that was pretty nice. Good humor, great effects. Tommy Lee Jones was a treasure in the film. I thought he was going to be a cameo appearance in it, and he actually has a lot stronger role. He's a pretty big supporting cast member, which is very, very cool. Now, the 3D in this, okay, because it is a 3D movie, and this is a 3D review, right? I really liked it. I thought it was very good. It's, of course, a superhero movie, so we got lots of things flying at you and all that kind of jazz. But there's not a lot of gimmicks. Gimmickry? Is it a word? Gimmickry? There's not a lot of gimmicks of things coming at you when they don't need to be, which is very nice. There is one scene in it that, and this puts my thumbs up to how well I liked the 3D in this movie. There's a scene where Captain America's coming at Hydra, and he knocks in, and he's fighting all his foot soldiers, and he turns around and throws his shield, and it hits a tank, and spink, and then comes right at the screen, and it made me jump in the theater. I got by a 3D movie. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right, it's a 3D movie. And, I kind of snickered about it to myself in the theater. And then when the DVD came out and I watched it, I still flinched a little bit when that scene came out. So that's how well the 3D works in this. So, is it worth the $35? Yes, absolutely. If you can find it cheaper, go for it. But definitely worth the $35 if you're looking to buy it. If you have a comic book fan who's got a Blu Ray 3D player, definitely worth it. This is one that I got my sister and her family for Christmas This is one of them. The kids love it. It's a little violent, but it's not overly violent. It's not rated R or anything. There's no super bad language. I would say that, I mean, it's okay to watch with you there with the kids, I guess. I mean, it is a World War II set film, but I mean, it's rated PG-13 for some intense sequences of science fiction, violence, and action. So it's a little bit violent, but it's not near as bad as some of the things that they've watched on TV before. And I think the essence of Captain America comes out in loyalty, in doing the right thing, and standing up against tyranny. That really comes across in this movie, and I think those are really good values to put across to kids. And I mean, there are some scenes that are a little, kind of thing, but I think the storytelling in this and some of the values that it's trying to put across really come well into this movie, and it delivers it in an action, fun-filled adventure. And the 3D works very, very well. It's not just thrown in your face just to do it. They space it well as far as cinematography goes, and just some of the little things. The shield makes a great tool for 3D and works wonderful. Like I said, this is the only 3D movie that made me jump in the theater and made me flinch right here in this spot, watching it, knowing that it was going to happen. So it did it to me twice. And I haven't had any other 3D movie do that. So good job, guys. So what else about this? I mean, that's about the best thing I can say. Is it worth $35? Definitely. Do you want it in your Blu Ray 3D collection? Absolutely. So definitely Captain America is a thumbs up. It is a must-have for your Blu Ray 3D collection. It is a must-have for your comic book movie collection, definitely. So there it is, Captain America Blu Ray 3D. Thanks for watching, guys, and look for some more videos coming out soon. Catch you later.